Yo, man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, McKennaps, aka Mr. Snapper Boy. Today's video, man, we got the brazen murder of MO3. If you're new, hit the like button, subscribe, and share, man. Let's get into it.
MO3 is driving on the I-35 highway in Dallas after allegedly leaving the home of a female companion. Whilst he's driving, he begins to be followed by a black Chevrolet Camaro containing two assassins, with the moment this ambush went down being captured on a dashcam video. The assassin's car would eventually overtake MO3, who at some point would work out that he was being ambushed. At this point, MO3 would swerve to the right and slam the brakes, at which point the hitters in the other car realize that this is their only opportunity to strike in the middle of a busy freeway amongst speeding traffic. For some reason, MO3 stopped the car, got out, walked around the back of it to the passenger.
To do this in traffic is insane. In traffic to chase him down. Not only, bro, I'm trying to figure out if his tires got shut out or something. Because why did he get out? I'm trying to figure out why did he get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure out why he... You know what I mean? Like...
passenger door. It would appear that he was attempting to retrieve a gun from the glove box. At this point, the masked gunman hop out of the Camaro, approaching MO3's car with an assault rifle at speed. It would appear that MO3 simply did not have enough time to retrieve his weapon, so he changes course, instead attempting to make a run for it, sprinting south on the active highway. But unfortunately, MO3 would not escape his shooters, ultimately being shot 9 times and being left for dead in the middle of the highway as the assassins fled in that same Camaro. And to make this incident even more shocking, MO3's body would be left in the middle of the highway for a considerable amount of time before the authorities arrived, with numerous clips of his final moments being captured and uploaded to social media, but are far too shocking to show.
Bro, you're telling me it took them some time to even get on the highway? Oh, wow. So his body was just left there on the highway. That's
you on
crazy.
YouTube. A member of the public was seen administering CPR as civilians tried to get the scene under control. But unfortunately, efforts to save him failed, and a lifeless MO3 would remain laid out on the highway as shocked Dallas residents passed by. Eventually, the police would arrive and take control of the scene, with news helicopters capturing footage from the air. And soon, the local news would be making full reports on this brazen broad day murder.
A manhunt is still underway after a deadly shooting along I-35 not far from the Dallas Zoo. Investigators say...
The thing is, why is he still in Dallas? They're like, I feel like if you're a rapper, bro, why are you still in your hometown? Bullshit that just moved out of Texas, gang. Like, why was he still in Texas? Why was he still in Dallas? Like, he could have moved to like a different state. Well, like, why did he stay in Dallas though?
When the suspect walked up to the victim's car, the victim got out and tried to run away. The suspect shot him in broad daylight right there on the highway. A lot of people have been talking about the shooting on social media, and some of them say the victim is a well-known rapper in Dallas's hip-hop circle.
A Dallas rapper is dead today after he was shot on I-35. 28-year-old Melvin Noble, also known as MO3, was shot on I-35.
Nigga, it's MO3, not fucking MO3, my nigga, MO3. Damn.
Northbound near the Beckley-Zane curve.
It is a stark example of the city's struggle to control violent crime. Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician named MO3, was approached by the killer on I-35. Both men stopped their vehicles. The victim got out, took off, started running, but was shot several times on the highway. A bystander inside another vehicle was also hit.
They released these photos. The images are pretty clear, but as you see, the suspect is wearing a ski mask.
After the brutal murder of MO3 on a busy freeway, his various enemies didn't take long to begin posting about it. Seemingly only minutes after the murder, Trapboy Freddy would post a jaw-dropping story, where he appeared to be stuck in the same traffic jam caused by the murder itself.
Man, whoever got the freeway blocked out need to get y'all together, dog. God, can't get on the freeway. Man, Law got the freeway blocked off all the way on.
Bro, the thing is, bro, they think shit is funny. Bro, people will dead us do something and go straight to the internet. This is how these dumbass niggas be getting caught, because they go straight to the internet. They go straight to the internet and they get caught and they gonna say, free them. Free you for what? What you, bro, people will do stuff, go on the internet, do this, tell them what they did and get caught and then say, free them. People be weird, bro.
They got going. I got the young boy with me too. Yeah.
And some would go on to point out that Freddy's location in these posts were mere minutes from where Mo3's body had been laying in the road, raising suspicions that he might have had something to do with it. Freddy would apparently post tributes to several of his own dead friends immediately after Mo3's death, before going on to claim that it would be time for him to pop a bottle and celebrate what had just happened.
I'm gonna pop some bottles. It's bottle popping time. House party time. Butt naked time.
But Freddy wasn't the only person active on social media following Mo3's untimely demise. Yella Beezy would go live on Instagram with the comments flooded with people suggesting that Beezy was responsible for Mo3's killing. But naturally, Beezy would play dumb to the whole thing.
What are y'all talking about?
And I mean, let's be honest, but he's connected, bro. Come on, he's connected. The same shit where Dirk is connected to. Nah, I mean, they play dumb, but they be connected to this, and then sooner than later, they're gonna get caught. Sooner than later, they're gonna get caught. Feel me?
Goddamn me. Smoke right out the jaw. They don't want to say less.
And finally, we get to Go Yayo, who would also mock Mo3, responding to a post on Facebook saying they wish it was Go Yayo getting shot instead, with Go Yayo clapping back saying that he's going to live forever, #MurderGang. Beyond some coincidental posts and the obvious joy they were getting from seeing their biggest rival killed, at this point there was really nothing more to suggest that Go Yayo, Trapboy Freddy, or Yella Beezy were directly involved in this incident. But Mo3 was a beloved figure in North Dallas, therefore it's no surprise that reports of retaliatory incidents followed his killing, with it being suggested by some outlets that as many as 8 people had died in the wake of Mo3's assassination.
It is a map that marks the
8 people. Oh my god. That's the one thing, bro. When you take somebody that's beloved, especially a rapper, bro, the retaliation is gonna be crazy, bro. It's ooh, man.
The madness of murder and mayhem. Over a 48-hour period, 6 identified Dallas locations, 8 people dead. But this afternoon, DPD Chief Renee Hall called it an alarming increase in the city's homicide rate and described why.
In truth, I'll tell you, like many other cities, we are in the midst of a perfect storm of events, fueled by anger, irresponsibility, the trials of a pandemic, and most of all, people using guns and violence to solve their problems.
Chief Hall confirming today the brazen murder of rapper Mo3 on the Dallas freeway last week has set off a series of violent shootings now being investigated by the Dallas Police Department and the FBI.
Since his death, we've had some other shootings and other violence that has been or appears to be loosely related to his death.
Trying to tell you, bro, when you take somebody, bro, y'all better stay inside because, yeah.
Incidents, according to sources, include the drive-by shooting at this East Oak Cliff house on Sunday. 43-year-old Terrence Reed was killed.
Clearly, the killing of Mo3 had intensified the violence behind the music in Dallas, and soon another famous rapper affiliated with Mo3 would end up catching a stray in this beef too, as regular collaborator and mentor of Mo3's Boosie would visit Dallas to attend a vigil for his fallen friend.
I appreciate all the time we had together.
The video they did, what was it? Outside, bro. That video, not gonna lie, bro. If you go watch the Outside, you know what I'm saying, Better Days, if you go see that video, bro, that video will literally give you chills and give you goosebumps on your arms. I'm not even lying.
However, it would seem that sometime later, while still in Dallas, Boosie would end up being shot in the leg himself.
Well, tonight we have confirmed that rapper Boosie was shot in Dallas. That word coming from MO3's manager, Brandon Rainwater, but he didn't give us any more details. Police say someone called 911 and reported the shooting at Big T Bazaar earlier this afternoon. But when officers arrived, they didn't find anything. They did say someone later turned up at a nearby hospital with a gunshot wound. However, they don't know if it's related. TMZ is reporting that the Louisiana rapper was in fact shot in the leg and is being treated at a hospital. Boosie was among the hundreds of family and friends who attended last night's candlelight vigil for Dallas rapper MO3.
Boosie would later open up about surviving the shooting in a Vlad TV interview, and he'd later be seen recovering with his mother. But once the dust had settled on MO3's death and the violence that followed, the Dallas police would eventually make some progress on the case, with it being announced on the 10th of December 2020 that the first person had been charged in connection with MO3's murder. Keywan Dontrell White, a 22-year-old aspiring rapper from Dallas who went by the nickname FGC Banzo Bling, with court documents suggesting that the cops had received a tip regarding White's involvement in the killing and undisclosed evidence likely to be cell phone data that cops had used to place White at the scene of the murder when it happened. And following his arrest, incriminating images from his own...
cell phones, they can track him now. So I'm telling you, nowadays, bro, if you try to do something, bro, you're not gonna get away with it. There's more technology, everything, more cameras, more, bro, there's even you know what I'm saying? So
on Instagram would circulate. Like this one, apparently posted only 2 days before MO3's murder, with the caption, "He put a bag on him, now I'm up," with White holding an enormous pile of cash and a rifle suspiciously similar to the one used in the murder. As well as 2 weeks after the murder, he was seen spending a large amount of cash at a jewelry store. And another image circulated, seemingly showing the car used in the crime parked outside wherever he was when this picture was taken on the surveillance video. And even after his arrest, he would post previews of new songs with lyrics where he claimed he will hop out of the whip and let it spray. But to make matters worse, the accused killer...
You see what I mean, bro? That's when I say niggas is dumb and niggas is stupid. They do this, then go on Instagram, flex about it, talk about it, put subliminal details in words, then go to the studio and talk about what they did. And then when they get arrested, they're talking about free me. Free you for what? You self-snitched on yourself. Like, they talk about no snitching, but you got all these rappers that will literally self-snitch on themselves, then get arrested, and be like, what?
Had apparent ties with Yella Beezy, as following the arrest, pictures would circulate showing them together. But clearly unfazed by the recent going-ons, at the top of 2021, Yella Beezy would post on Instagram saying that he was celebrating the end of 2020 by putting his haters in the dirt.
Hey man, new year, new blessings. You understand me? We made it through a hell of a year. You understand? Anybody that ain't for you, anybody that's going against you, anybody that's goddamn negative, you understand me, ain't bringing no positive vibe, you know, in the words of Gucci, put that in the dirt. Damn! For sure, you did. Here we go. Take a toast today.
Also in January, Mo3's accused shooter would do an interview from jail saying that he's doing good and that this is just what comes with being a gangster.
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I mean, this living life, man. You know what I'm saying? This come with a gangster, man. It's what it come with. You feeling good, fam? Yeah, man. I can't do nothing but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked up. I can't do nothing more than just live life, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the first time I did time. Man, I'm innocent, man. I ain't did nothing, man. I'm just a rapper. That's it. A rapper.
Love saying they innocent, bro. They love saying they innocent. It'd be annoying. Oh, man, I'm innocent, man. I didn't do nothing, man. Nah, bro, you did it, bro. Stop lying.
He would go on to discuss having become famous since catching the case, saying that his brother Ducky P told him about all the views that he was getting since being revealed as a suspect in the Mo3 murder.
But your Instagram account had 1,000 or less followers. It's now at 18.6. See, I ain't gonna lie. When Ducky told me, he was like, I had called Ducky one day. When I came to the biz, I called Ducky the first day I came. I was like, what's up? He was crying. He was like, damn, you finally made it. You famous now. You finally got what you wanted, but the wrong way. Like, man, you famous now. What? So my story getting 100,000 views. Post getting 100,000 views.
Yeah, it's a reason why your stuff is getting 100,000 views. Police watching, all that, feds watching. People already knows it. People just want to see what you're going to talk about. They're not fans of you. They're just trying to see what you're going to talk about, gang. You know what I mean?
So shit, I was like, damn, it's crazy. I done been saying this before the wrong thing, and it's not even true.
And he would go on to deny any connection to Yella Beezy, despite the pictures of them together.
Like, people are saying, like, you know Yella Beezy, you've been in a few pictures with him. Like, what's y'all's relationship?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that like that.
But on the outside, unsurprisingly, all of this going on had the authorities looking at Mo3's enemies closely. And in February 2021, Yella Beezy is arrested after being caught by undercover officers with 5 guns in a bulletproof SUV after leaving an Oak Cliff strip mall. Now that certainly wasn't sufficient to link Beezy to Mo3's killing, but regardless of the added police attention, that didn't stop Trapboy Freddy from dissing his fallen rival. As in March 2021, he would continue dropping diss songs aimed at Mo3 despite him being dead. Freddy's track Laugh Now would quite literally be a song asking Mo3 to laugh at him now, along with a music video showing Freddy rapping out the side of an SUV whilst driving on the same roads Mo3 was killed on, with Freddy even including a shot of that same road sign that he shared when he was mocking Mo3's death on the day of the...
Look at that, 3 million views. See, when this happens, people are going to try to take advantage of it because why? It's still fairly new, and people want to see what you're going to be talking about, you know what I mean?
Murder on the same road. And he would rap lyrics literally saying that Mo3 laughed at him and now Freddy is laughing back. The whole song is a scathing diss aimed at Mo3 and mocking the way he died. Rapping things like, I heard they jumped out the whip and he got ran down, saying look how the beef panned out, and that the shooters caught him with his pants down. And he would go as far as to saying that he's putting bags on people and trying to pull up and get them. He would rap that they're catching body after body, telling his ops to dig their friends up. And even saying that his enemies should have thought about the consequences before dissing them, even ending the track by saying that the diss songs are what got people killed. This was a wild song that realistically painted a clear picture of Freddy's involvement in the situation. But while Freddy was going viral for his distasteful song about the hit on Mo3, the man himself, Mo3, was making hits from beyond the grave, with his posthumous single Outside, aka Better Days, releasing in March, coming along with a hook from OG Bobby Billions crooning about the ops being scared to come outside and nobody being safe, along with eerie lyrics from Mo3 himself where he rapped about stepping on his ops and showing no mercy, even ending the song with an ominous lyric about running down on ops. This track would peak at 92 on the Billboard Hot 100, the only song of Mo3's to ever land on this chart. The song would remain there for 7 weeks, and it would appear on his posthumous album Shot Us Forever, released in April 2021, with that project landing at 36 on the Billboard 200 albums chart, the highest ranking attained for a project in Mo3's career. But while Mo3 was making hits from the grave, that same month, another person would be linked to the hit itself, as on the 23rd of April 2021, a second suspect, Devin Maurice Brown, would be charged in the connection to the killing of Mo3, with it being reported that Brown was the one upset that Mo3 was with a certain woman, with it being suggested that Brown had contacted...
So this really was over a woman, so I'm guessing the woman set the nigga up, bro. They did say it was over a woman. They did say he just left
another witness multiple times on the day of Mo3's death, asking if he was at a specific location, with apparent cell phone records connecting both alleged killers, Brown and White, with them apparently speaking on the phone numerous times on the day before and the day of the murder, with cell data even indicating that the first suspect, White, had been close to Mo3's location the night before the killing. When the cops swooped in on Brown, they found a stolen AK-47 in his closet, as well as $3,200 in various illegal substances. So, with the 2 main suspects in custody, despite no plea or trial taking place for the murder as of this recording, it would seem for the time being that the facts around Mo3's death had been explained. But even with those 2 shooters in custody, all eyes in the Dallas rap scene were still on Mo3's biggest rivals in music, who for some reason would continue to court attention off the back of this tragic feud.
Anyways, man, that's it for the video, man. Y'all know what you think down below, man. And I'll see you guys until the next one, man. We out.